Now, what's really cool is you made that transition to Reggae Mania. But taking your place is what a lot of the younger cats consider their era. Power Move Show, DJ X, kid by the name of Mastermind, who went on to do the first commercial hip-hop radio show in Toronto, in Canada. Both of these guys were kind of under your wing at the time. Talk about X and Mastermind.
Well, Mastermind, I discovered as a listener. He used to call in all the time, and he was very good with any kind of, trivia. And there's one time I put him on the air live, and he had to answer a series of questions. And he was so good at it that I'm like, yo, I got to hook you up. So, and Mastermind, by the way, that was my name. He took that from me. He just ripped it, took it, and I couldn't take it back anymore. But
it's all good. You gave him the name.
Well, I started putting out alias Rod Nelson promotion flyers, so I started calling myself Mastermind for about 3 months. But it was my name. I thought of it, right?
Right.
But he liked it, so he took it.
Hey,
anyway,
it just was his, man.
Yeah, it's all good. He earned it after a while. Like, Paul is just very gifted, talented. Mastermind, his real name's Paul. I saw him from he was like a 15-year-old kid working at CHRY, growing up to now he's got a few kids and he's happy living out there, still representing in music. Yeah. But he was like a dictionary full of information. Very good memory about who's done what, etc., etc. So we had to give him an opportunity. Him and X now started being rivals, kind of thing, because Mastermind, went out and got a radio show, and X got his show through me.
Right, he took over after. He took your slot after you, right?
Yeah. X and Thrust and all those guys kind of ganged up on me and kind of forced me out in a polite way because, they just wanted it so badly for themselves. They kind of said, "Ron, come on, man, give it to us." And they saw me doing all these other things and stuff like that. So, you know what? X was like my boy. He was like a son to me. So I saw his enthusiasm and I saw the clique and I recognized that hip hop was changing. And I wasn't necessarily moving fast enough with those changes because, like I said, I was into the world of business, supplying concerts, events. It was consuming. The moment you wake up, your bedroom is your office. Yeah. And then you go to bed when you are tired and exhausted.
And you can't go anymore,
Exactly. And back then it was like, it's a big man game, but all that was important is that you deliver on what you promise. And that was the one thing I was proud of. I'm over the hate now, man. But I was so popular back then, I'm telling you, I couldn't walk down the street without somebody saying, "Hey, Ron Nelson, you talk too much on the radio," That's what it was like. Every black person knew who I was. I had no privacy. That's what it was like. And
that's crazy.
And I gave my house for this music. Like I said, I lost my house after buying it. That studio is now gone. Canada Trust is rich because of me paying back loans that I had to get in order to keep this hip-hop thing going. But I have no regrets. I love the fact that so many people come up to me now who've grown up and they're like, "Yo, Ron, man, we used to go to your jams and stuff. We used to slash your tires, man. We used to, all this abuse I used to suffer."
Now, you went there with the slash tires, and now I got to go back to a question that Jay had.
All right.
And his question was,
what was up with that?
Heard that your car was always a target after your events back in the day. Your tires used to get slashed, so you started to park further away. His question is,
why?
What do you drive now?
I drive a Camry now, and I drive X's old Honda that he gave me as a gift.
I remember coming out of a party and seeing that either it was X's tires were slashed or his car was broken into, and I was like, wow.
You know what? That's just how it was, man. I used to play at like Jane Junior High and all those junior high schools up in Jane and Finch and Oakdale Junior High, and because they were one of the only schools that would allow like a black DJ to come in and play black music, all the other schools in the area used to try and come and get in too.
Right.
So that's why the tires would get slashed. Like, people had to leave upset. But
okay.
I'm telling you, man, people were so hungry for what was urban and hip-hop that, it was...
We might have to have Ron here again.
So many stories to tell.
We definitely have to have him back again. Ron, honestly, man, it is an immense pleasure to have you here in the studio, man. We are here, honestly, because of everything you've done, and to say that we can return that favor by letting everyone else know why you are so important to the city.
I appreciate it.
It is a huge honor to have you here. We're closing off the OTA talk with you're fiddling with a little record there, and I had to beg this guy to bring it down because it's so hard to get. And after the break, we'll give you a bit of Toronto history inside our Mega City Classic. We won't play a sleeper because this song is extremely long. But we'll give you a bit of Mr. Ron Nelson, courtesy of a Mega City Classic. It's OTA Talk. Ron Nelson, Ty, Rez, and the entire OTA fam. Back after this.